From 1003 to 1010 AD, the great Chola Emperor Rajaraja I, who called himself Shivapadashekara, or the one who places his crown at the feet of Shiva, built the Brihadishwara temple at Thanjavur. This temple is one of the best examples of Chola architecture. Located on the southern bank of River Kaveri, this temple is dedicated to Bhagawan Shiva and included massive tower, inscriptions, frescoes, sculptures related to Shaivism. The main temple was damaged during the raids by Muslim sultans and later repaired by Hindu dynasties who also made new additions of shrines. The temple is an UNESCO World Heritage Site, along with two other Chola period temples. The temple is full of mysteries and secrets. Some people thought that it was built by aliens or some extraterrestrial races, because it was not possible for 11th century human being to build such a colossal structure. One of the interesting thing is that no binding material was used for this temple. How was it possible? Why does the shadow of the main temple in Thanjavur never fall on earth? It is the most frequently asked question. As per one theory, some people believe that the shadow of the Thanjavur temple does not fall on ground in noon because of the way its basement has been constructed. It is said that the basement itself absorbs the shadow of the big Thanjavur mandir because of its mammoth size. Brihadishwara temple is home to one of the tallest Shiva linga of the world. Located in the Garbhagriha or the Sanctum Sanctorum, the Shivlinga of Thanjavur temple is so huge that it occupies 2 stories. One can of course has a darshan of the lingam from a respectable distance. A separate elevated platform was built here so that Rajaraja Chola the Great could easily perform abhishek of the colossal Shivalinga in the Garbhagriha. The stone for making linga was carried all the way from Saurashtra in Gujarat to Thanjavur in Tamil Nadu. The distance between Saurashtra and Thanjavur is a whopping 2,100 kms. Interlocking stones were used for building the 216 feet tall Brihadishwara temple, without using any binding material like cement etc. Another interesting fact is that it is built entirely out of granite, which is not even native to Thanjavur. The historians have failed to trace even a modicum of a trace of any nearby granite quarry within 50 kms or even a site for post-construction waste disposal. This adds to the mystery of the Thanjavur temple. A whopping 30,000 tons of granite was used to build the Thanjavur temple. But how did the ancient Chola architects and engineers cut granite? It is still a mystery. Some British colonists tried to imitate and cut granite but failed miserably. On the other hand, the Mughals tried to destroy temples and failed in many cases as well. A special method was used for cutting and carving granite in those days. Several holes were made in granite slabs. The depth of the holes depended on their purpose. After inserting wooden sticks in the holes, it was filled with water. This helped in breaking granite over long period. The Vimana or the Shikara tower alone is a whopping 208 feet or 63.4 meters. How did the Cholas climb at the top of Garbhagriha? The Nandi statues that rest on the granite slab weighs 80 tons or 80,000 kgs. The octagonal cupolic dome that rests on top of it weighs 25 tons or 25,000 kilograms. How did the Cholas lift the heavy stones to the top of the tower? Perhaps how it was done in ancient Egypt for building pyramids. Men and elephants made it happen over years of carrying the stones on makeshift ramps made at 45 degrees. The stones were tied to ropes and pulled by elephants every day. 1,000 elephants and 5,000 horses were used to build structures by Rajaraja Chola. How did the huge capstone, which weighs a whopping 80 tons, reach the top of the 216 feet tall Brihadishwara temple? It is perhaps the biggest mystery. There are more than 100 secret underground passages in the complex of the temple. These secret tunnels lead to places such as Palace of Rajaraja Chola and other nearby historical places. The tunnel is a maze and was built to ensure safety of the kingdom. These mysterious underground passages were also used by kings, queens, sages, military men etc. During festivals such as Thaipusam festival and Mahashivratri, these secret passages ensured smooth movement of the royal family. These secret passages have been sealed by the government and temple management as it is easy for people to lose their way in the labyrinthine tunnels. It is said that it is very difficult to return to the starting point once a person enters the maze. There are many unexitable zones here. Some secret passages also open to source of fresh river water. Also, much like the Padmanabhaswamy temple of Tiruvananthapuram in Kerala, some doors of passages could be opened only after reciting sacred mantras. Only the closest confidants of Rajarajacholas knew about these well-kept secrets. Some of these passages are still connected to treasure chests, vaults, calligraphs and rare manuscripts. Did you know that there are many secret chambers in the Thanjavur palace? These mysterious chambers are off the limits for regular tourists. Some excellent acoustic techniques were used in the construction of these secret chambers. It allowed the messenger to convey code messages through whispers to 3 floors above it. Sadly, tourists and travelers are not allowed to visit the secret passages. These tunnels are of great historical significance. Sri Brihadishwara temple is the most mysterious dharmic structure which was ever built on earth. With so many mysteries and secrets linked to Brihadishwara temple, it is no wonder that even now new discoveries are made about this big temple of Thanjavur.